Peace, my brothers and sisters. This is a continuation of the last video I posted where I spoke about, walking with yourself through the motions when you're faced with unexpected and undesirable situations, like what happened when I was faced with my car breaking down. To give you another example of what walking with yourself actually looks like, I like to share another story of of an experience I had recently that felt a bit overwhelming, and how I managed the emotions that arose through that experience. Over the past few weeks, as I've been trying to solve the problem with my car and figure out a solution, I took the time to go look for a mechanic and ask about pricing. Because that's really the first step you should take when dealing with a challenge, is to gather the facts and assess the severity of the issue, right? Come to find out, I had a broken timing chain, right? And now those who know about cars know that a problem like this is not a cheap fix, as I expected it to be. When I heard the news that the price to fix the car was almost equal to the price I paid for the car, I was just triggered, with emotions of frustration and stress and disappointment, a little sadness and definitely some anger. I felt myself go into victim mode. My internal voice was sounding something like, fuck, like, yo, it's always something going on, like, why? And at that moment, my dad came to my mind, because he'll always say things like, I can't get a break, why me? I have no luck. There's always something going wrong. And when I recognized that pattern, I stopped and tried practicing just letting go, surrendering the feeling and accepting the moment as just a situation that I can and will overcome, right? And that definitely allowed the feelings of frustration and all the tension I was feeling to be released in that moment, right? So fast forward now the next day, as I'm using my friend's Tesla, shout out to my brother Manny, I was faced with another unexpected and undesirable experience. I was running some errands, and upon returning to the car, I was coming back to receiving a parking ticket. And again, I was triggered, by emotions of frustration and stress and disappointment, a little bit more sadness and definitely a lot more anger, was just added to the emotions I felt the day before. And my first initial reaction was to blacken the cop, like, yo, you dead ass right now? But of course, that wouldn't have solved anything. So I took the ticket and tried to brush it off, but I just felt so overwhelmed by negative thoughts, negative emotions. My mood was just so serious, and I was tight, and my internal voice was saying, yo, why does life feel so hard right now? And I just felt so heavy inside that I had to just pull over and really let it all out. Now I'm sitting in the car crying, like literally holding space for myself, crying. And this is where I really had to walk with myself and manage my emotion, because I knew how the old version of myself would deal with a situation like this. I'll smoke weed, I'll lay down in bed and mope around and continue down a mental and emotional hole, leading to feeling depressed. So instead, this is what I did. I opened the sunriser, looked at myself in the mirror, and began talking to myself, through what I was feeling out loud, right? So the first thing I remember doing is I wrapped my arms around myself and looked straight into my eyes and said, I got you. It's okay, I got you. God got me. My friends and my family got me. I'm not alone. I am not a victim. I'm a creator. I am not a victim. I am a creator of my reality. I created this whole experience and I have the power to shift it. You know, I imagine myself as a little kid and I said, I got you, Jason. It's okay to cry. I'm going to overcome this. This experience does not define my life. I'm not a victim. I am a creator. And I shifted my state of being from feeling overwhelmed to empowered. You know, I reframed the thoughts in my mind from why does life feel so hard right now, so this experience does not define my life. Meaning, just because I'm experiencing something undesirable does not mean my life is hard or my life sucks. It just means I need to shift my attention, because if I keep focusing on undesirable situations that's going on, I'm gonna just keep experiencing more situations that match that feeling of frustration, you know, stress and disappointment. And so my brothers and sisters, my message for you all is to never ever identify yourself as a victim and label your life as hard, or, you know, say to yourself, you know, my life sucks due to the adversity you may be facing right now, because this too shall pass, and you are more powerful than any situation that life seems to throw at you, right? So remember, where we put our attention on will cause that thing to manifest more into our life. And so my brothers and sisters, you are the creator. You are not the victim. And if you're really finding it difficult to be able to walk with yourself through the motions and shift your state of being, I got you. You know, my purpose is to really serve. And my mission is to inspire you all to tap into your high power and impact the world by really helping as many people as I can shift their mental paradigm and the patterns, you know, from victimization to feeling like a creator, because I truly believe that within each of us lies the power to create reality, you know, and we deserve that. All the answers you're looking for are within. Tap in, my brothers and sisters. Peace.